it on the board right here.
I got almost everything on my list. The crowds at the stores were unbelievable.
Well, I told you if you waited till the afternoon of New Year's Eve to do your shopping, it was gonna be like that.
Carla,
Yeah, boss.
what do you think I want from you right now?
The head count for the party.
You never cease to amaze me.
Ooh, me too.
Are you sure you and Mac don't want to come over?
Oh, no thanks. We're gonna do what we do every year. Open a couple of wine coolers, wait for the ball to drop, and then fall asleep at 1:45.
Well, you better go early. You don't want to be late for that.
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Hey, Susan.
Hey, are you going to be able to get off early?
Never fear, my friend. I've got the rest of my shift taken care of. I will be at your place with time to cook, get ready, and time to spare.
Yes. Do you need me to pick anything else up from the store?
No, got it covered.
Oh, Sister Maureen, you are a godsend.
That never gets old, Susan. I'll see you soon.
Perfect. Love you.
I love you more.
Sister Maureen, don't you think that outfit's a little inappropriate for a sister?
It's New Year's Eve. Come on, you gotta let your hair down sometime. See you lovely ladies later.
Susan's heart hints. My last hint for this year. Be real and be realistic. Your Prince Charming might just be disguised as a frog.
We done in just a sec, girls?
Okay.
Done. Finished? Finito. Last page of work for this year. And the crowd goes wild. Let's go to the market and get some junk food.
Dad, I really think you should be going out tonight. Yeah, to some awesome party.
No way, dudettes. I'm only spending my New Year's Eve with my two favorite girls.
That's very flattering, but you need adult company. Interpersonal attachments are key to a healthy psyche. You are such a freak.
Sweetheart.
You run one of the most successful online dating services, and you can't use your matchmaking skills to get yourself a date?
I'm not a matchmaker. I'm simply a guy that knows how to work with computers. And no, I do not need a date because I have the both of you two. So come on, let's go get some party hats and chip dip.
This is delicious. You have outdone yourself, Sister Maureen.
Thank you. I should have made more, though. Your guests have very healthy appetites.
Must be love.
Miss Flowers, look.
Oh, congratulations.
Way to go. It's all thanks to you. She's the best, isn't she?
Oh, we never found each other if it weren't for Miss Flowers.
Oh, you're much too kind. I'm just doing my job.
Come on, darling. We have to get ready for midnight, so.
Another pair of satisfied customers.
One more happy couple.
Jennifer, hurry! Dad, hurry up! It's almost midnight.
Hey, coming.
Say something to the camera.
Happy New Year.
Not yet. We'll do another take when the ball drops.
Whatever you say, Miss Spielberg.
It's time for the countdown. And
Starting.
Okay.
Take it away, Rich.
Here we go.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4. I have a resolution. 2, 1. What is it? What? I'll tell you later. Hang on.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We'll go see those fireworks next year.
Yes.
I've never so fast.
Oh, my couples couldn't wait to leave and celebrate privately.
You are very good at what you do.
True.
So what's that New Year's resolution?
Oh, nothing. It was silly. I'm so glad you could make it tonight.
You sounded desperate for help on the phone. Sister Emma was free to take my shift, so it all worked out.
I feel a little guilty about taking you away from the hospital.
You really think you got away with it, don't you?
With what?
Changing the subject, your little diversion. I wasn't born yesterday, my friend. Come on, out with it. What's your New Year's resolution?
It's nothing. It's just something I've been thinking about.
Yeah?
You know, seeing all my couples here together and turning 40 this year.
Come on, spit it out.
I can't. I wrote it down.
Chant it over. There we go. By next New Year's Eve, I, Susan Flowers, will have found the perfect man and will kiss at midnight.
Why are you guys still up?
We could ask you the same thing.
What you and scorpions ruled the earth.
It is so lame, Dad.
No? Quite exciting.
She's not referring to the movie. Although, I would have chosen a better word. Pathetic might fit the bill.
What are you guys talking about?
You, sitting here all by yourself on the most amazing party night of the year.
Trust me, it is overrated.
I bet you and Mom used to go out to celebrate at stupendous New Year's Eve parties.
That was a long time ago.
I remember one time I snuck out of bed to watch you guys leave. Mom was wearing this silver glittery dress.
I know what you guys are up to, and you're not gonna fool me. You're looking for an excuse so you can stay up late. And you can't find one. Dad! Come on, back to bed.
What does always happen tomorrow?
Happy New Year, Jennifer. I love you. Happy New Year, Cassie. I love you too. Now get lost. Go on, off to bed. Go.
Okay. Good night, Dad.
Night.
Night.
Thanks for helping me clean up. Mwah.
I love you.
Drive carefully.
Try to sleep tight.
It's okay. Just me.
Bedroom? I thought it was Dad.
No. He fell asleep downstairs with the TV on.
Like he does every night.
So, what are we gonna do about him?
You have to be more specific.
He has no social life.
You have a point.
So he'll never meet anyone.
A logical conclusion.
I'd like for Dad to be happy again, the way he was when Mom was alive.
I don't remember back that far.
And I wouldn't mind having a woman to talk to.
Personally, I can get along quite well without female input.
That's because even though you use all those ginormous words, you're still a child. You haven't got issues that you need to discuss with a female. But I do.
So, what you're saying is that we have to find Dad an appropriate female companion. Someone who will be a good partner for him and a suitable mentor for you.
That's exactly what I'm saying, only in English.
I'll go online and research the subject in the morning. Now go back to bed.
Can I stay here?
As long as you don't snore. It's not fair
What's not fair?
that you have memories of Mom and I don't.
Go to sleep.
Mr. O'Malley, my assistant Carla will be sending your invoice in the mail. But remember, my services are not completed until I find your perfect match.
Oh, I think you already have. I'll call you the minute I've spoken with Miss Moon. Miss Moon, what a beautiful name.
Doreen is just like she sounds. Nurturing, sweet, and kind.
I need a new suit. And shirts, bright colors, and maybe a haircut. What are those $30 jobs?
Okay, Frank, hold on. Just be yourself, okay? Because when I look at you as you are the right man. Just the person I've been looking for to introduce this amazing woman.
Me? The right man.
I've been watching you do it for years, and I'm still impressed.
Are you giving me a compliment?
Oh, I'd do anything to keep my job.
Oh, look at the time. I spent too long with Mr. O'Malley. Supposed to be meeting my mom for lunch.
Oh, she's back from her Caribbean cruise?
Yeah, late last night. She was feeling a little down before she left. I hope this cruise lifted her spirits a bit.
Well, go find out right now. Go ahead, leave.
Okay, what time is my next client?
Canceled, and the one after her, so you can take a long lunch.
That's the 4th cancellation this week. What is going on?
Well, now that I have a few hours to spare, I'm gonna find out.
Good. See you at 3 o'clock.
Bye-bye.
My 3 o'clock is coming, right?
So far, so good.
All right, now turn around and face me. Oh! Oh! Stunning! Like a magazine cover. Doesn't she look stunning? Listen, I've owned the shop for over 30 years. Anyone will tell you I am not a gusher, but today, I'm gushing. Now, ladies, I'm going to leave you with Rachel. She will take excellent care of you, all right? Just don't go and break my heart and pick another gown, because you look stunning. Hi, baby.
Welcome home, Mom.
Mwah. Mwah. So, should we take my car or yours? I made the reservation. La Rose Blanc is only 10 blocks away. We'll walk. 10 blocks? Exercise, baby. It's good for the mind and the body. Oh, honey, can you do me a teeny favor? Sure, what? Well, while I was on the cruise, I was thinking, you and I are really more like friends than mother and daughter.
Friends?
Exactly. Girlfriends, buddies. So, how about from now on you call me Kay instead of Mom?
You met a man. That's what it is, isn't it?
No! Yes! Kay! Oh, I hope you're not upset.
Upset? No, I'm ecstatic.
Oh, good. I'm so relieved.
I can hardly wait to meet him.
Oh, that's good because he's waiting for us at the restaurant.
What? Oh, no. I don't even... How do I look?
You look divine. Oh, his name is Arthur. Arthur Wright.
You met Mr. Wright.
It's spelled with a W, but he is my Mr. Wright.
Oh, good.
And remember...
I know, Kay. Kay it is.
I hope you like him.
I'll love him.
That's good.
So she says, no wonder he can't wear glasses. It's not only his one eye, he only has one ear.
You're a bad boy, Artie.
So, your mother tells me you're a matchmaker?
Well, I own Hearts and Flowers. It's a small matchmaking business.
Hearts and flowers? like your last name? That's brilliant. Oh, you didn't tell me she was smart, too.
You all right, sweetie?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Never felt better. Kay.
Did you ever hear the one about the guy goes into a bar with a duck on his head? They better not tell that. Mixed company.
You see what I mean? Never met anyone who's so considerate.
Have I told you lately that you're gorgeous?
So where are you from, Arthur?
Buffalo. Beautiful Buffalo, New York. I'm in supermarkets. I was in supermarkets. Started with 1, ended with 16. I sold out to the big boys. Let them worry. Oh, you don't have enough to drink. Sweetie, over this way. More wine, please. Thank you. Can't get help. Can't get help. That's why I sold out.
Sorry I'm late. Don't start. I just had the worst lunch of my life.
No problem.
Is my 3 o'clock waiting?
She canceled.
What?
I know exactly why. While you were out, I was poking around the internet. Take a seat. Read it and weep.
Romanceforyou.com.
Why leave the biggest decision of your life to chance? Our scientifically based compatibility formula will match you with the perfect date and potential life partner. Scientifically based? What are they, bringing together robots or something?
Some huge corporation out of Asia. This is their first American franchise, and they've opened up right here in the Valley.
So that's why my clients have been disappearing.
That's it? That's your reaction?
Take it easy. I'll come up with something. Just have to take a little time to think about it.
Well, don't take long. I'm too old to go find a new job.
Miss Bernstein, Mr. Matsui, Josh Sherman speaking. Well, why don't I outline the romanceforyou.com business plan?
Susan's heart hints. As Shakespeare said, love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Sometimes, however, it's a good idea to wipe your glasses and take a second look. Carla!
What?
I need you.
It's better be important. I was on the last chapter of my Danielle Steele novel.
Take my picture.
I don't put this in the important category.
Well, it is.
Because
it's going along with my online profile to romanceforyou.com. The only way to take on the competition is to show that we're better.
Yeah.
And the way to show that Hearts and Flowers' personal touch works is to prove that romanceforyou.com's computer touch doesn't.
Right.
Meet their newest client.
You sneaky little devil, you.
I learned it all from you. Now come on, take my picture so we can upload it and get this show on the road.
Big smile. Okay, lean forward. Give me a big smile. Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm in the kitchen, baby.
What's the emergency?
What emergency? There's no emergency. Look, I made some lovely canopies. You can calm down.
I don't know. You left 5 voicemails. You said you needed to see me right away.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you. I have something to share with you. That's all.
Okay, share away.
Well, how about something to eat? I've got some lovely lemonade.
Mom, I'm good. Just tell me what's going on.
Arthur sold his house in Buffalo.
Okay, and I need to know this because
he's moving to California.
Okay.
Into the house with me.
Arthur. Here. With you.
I was afraid you were going to have this kind of reaction. Susan, Arthur isn't the way he appears on the surface.
Oh, I'm so relieved. I thought he was loud and uncouth and told really bad jokes. I'm so glad I was wrong.
Well, not exactly.
Okay, so he is loud and uncouth?
I don't need the whole list again. I mean, some people can be those things and still be exceptional human beings, which Arthur is.
I see.
No, you don't see, Susan. You don't see it all. Artie gave me back a feeling of joy about my life. I need that. I need it so badly. Please try to understand that.
Mom, I'm trying. But my dad was an exceptional human being, inside and out. He's a really hard act to follow.
I know, and I'm not trying to replace him, sweetie, and I'm not trying to have you replace him. I'm asking you to give Arthur a chance. I just want you to see him the way I see him. He makes me happy.
Yeah. I know. And I want you to be happy.
Thank you, baby.
This is pretty lame so far, Dad.
I find the database-driven applications very interesting.
A chip off the old block, huh? Elizabeth, could the girls help you with something, preferably something wildly exciting?
I've got just the job.
How about you ladies do some copying for me?
Whatever.
We'd love to assist.
I got a couple of calls to make, and then I will take my 2 new assistants out for lunch.
And when the new profiles come in, we make 2 copies of the printouts. 1 for accounting, 1 for records.
Got it.
Great. Here you go. I've sorted them into 2 piles, male and female. You keep them sorted that way. I'll be back in a few minutes to check in on you. Come and get me if you run into any problems.
Thank you. Sounds pretty elementary. So, 2 copies. Voila.
No, make 3 copies of the female pile.
But she specifically said
And
2.
I'm specifically saying 3.
Why?
For someone so smart, you can be pretty dumb. The 3rd copy's for us.
Why would we want to...
These are all the ladies looking for men to date. What are we looking for?
A lady for Dad to date.
romanceforyou.com.
Baby, I have treats. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Hey. Hey. Came straight from work so that I'd have time to cook before class. Oh, and I found the perfect doctor to set you up with. Attractive, but totally the wrong outfit for cooking a kosher meal.
Bailey's going to have to be your sous chef. I won't be here for the cooking part, only the eating. Now come, I have a date.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
I don't think he had anything to do with it. It's a romanceforyou.com date. My first scientifically compatible match.
Scientifically compatible what?
A website matched us up. It's a new venture in the Valley. Apparently, they've been slowly stealing my clients for the last few months.
This is totally not what I had in mind when I wanted to plan a dating program for you. Why are you letting them set you up on a date?
It's the 21st century. They're very high tech and claim their computers can do my job better.
No way! You brought together more couples than Noah.
Don't worry. I'm gonna prove that they can't. And when I do, I'm gonna print it for the whole world to see on my Heart Hens blog.
I love it.
Have a good night.
Thanks, good night.
Barry has
Great. He's perfect.
Hey!
All done. Is my cab here?
Oh, he's waiting out front.
Thank you, dear.
I'll be in touch, Mrs. Moskowitz, but you're gonna have to be patient. It might take some time to find a suitable gentleman, you know, in your age group.
I'm not very picky. He just needs to have a driver's license and most of his hearing.
Okay. Thanks, Miss Moskowitz. Bye-bye.
If I ever divorce Mac, he fits the bill.
Okay, stop that. You were never going to divorce Mac. You were my first and best match.
Well, let's make sure you get to do more of your magic. Go in there and write up your bad date on the blog.
Not yet. Come on, see. Let's see if anything new's come in.
Ah, here you go.
Lonely Legal Beagle. 42-year-old criminal lawyer. Offices in Century City. His own home in Beverly Hills.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What are the qualities of your ideal partner? Nice personality, tiny feet that look great in open-toed shoes.
What is your idea of a perfect date? Walking along the Santa Monica Pier with my lady wearing...
Open-toed shoes with red polish on her nails. Oh.
I have one question. If you go out with him, who foots the bill?
How about this one? Auburn hair, green eyes, outgoing, smart, and not afraid of what tomorrow brings. She runs marathons, has traveled the world, and she loves animals.
Really loves them. She has 14 cats.
Oh, I missed that.
Hey, this one sounds excellent. Her hobbies are theater, music, and literature.
And look at her profession, a makeup artist. She's awesome.
Not quite.
What now?
not willing to relocate from
Fairbanks, Alaska? I give up.
Wait, here's a possibility.
Let me see. What are your best qualities? A good sense of humor, loyalty to my friends. Cool. What qualities do you value most in a partner? Intelligence, humor, and he has to like my dog. Dad loves dogs.
What is your idea of the perfect date? Horseback riding through the Hollywood Hills at sunset, she rides.
And she's a self-employed businesswoman who lives here. What do we do now?
We respond, of course, and then she writes back.
Why would she write back to a couple of kids?
She wouldn't, but she'd write back to delightful dad, a handsome widower with 2 exceptional daughters. Sick. That's a compliment in your vernacular, right?
For sure.
Dear romantic at heart.
Dear romantic at heart. Read your profile with interest. I'm a widower with 2 darling daughters looking for the right woman to come into our lives. And here comes number 3. Dear delightful dad.
Thank you for responding to my profile. You sound like the kind of person
I would love to meet.
Let's set up something.
Looking forward to meeting you. Susan.
Susan. A good name. Feminine yet strong. I think Dad's gonna like her.
One problem. How do we get them to meet?
We set up a date.
Dad is not gonna go out on a date, especially when he finds out how he got it. How we got it.
He won't find out.
Even for you, this is crazy. How won't he know he's on a date?
Watch and learn. Dear Susan, I'm thrilled that you would like to meet. No, thrilled sounds like he's desperate. I'm very pleased that you would like to meet. Come in.
It's very quiet in here. How's the homework coming?
We're slogging, Dad.
I'll keep at it. Supper will be ready in half an hour.
You sound like an exceptional person, and I think we would make a good match.
However, I have an unusual request, which I hope you will consider. My 2 daughters come first in my life.
That's good.
And I haven't dated since their mother passed away 6 years ago.
So sad.
Okay, stick to the latkes. I'm not sure how they will react to their dad starting to date again.
He's a thoughtful man.
So here's what I'd like to suggest. Every Saturday, my daughter Cassie goes riding at the Tumbleweed Stables.
She gets through around noon, and we go to a nearby place for lunch.
How would it be if we accidentally bumped into you at the stables, perhaps by asking you to suggest a restaurant? I hope you will decide to come.
Sincerely?
Sincerely, Josh.
I don't like the way this Josh thinks.
Okay.
Deviously?
No, he's mindful of his children's feelings.
So this all sounds legit to you?
Yeah, but I'm one of those zany believers in the basic decency of people.
So you think I should go to the Tumbleweed Stables and meet with this guy?
Absolutely, it's a win-win situation.
How so?
Well, if he is who he says he is, you meet a candidate for kissing at midnight next New Year's Eve. If he isn't, well, got another dating fiasco to write about for your blog.
You forgot the third possibility.
What's that?
What if he's the Tumbleweed Stable strangler?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll be at work. Have your cell phone handy with me on speed dial.
Stunning! Like a magazine cover. Oh, I thought it looked better in the magazine.
Do you like it?
This must be quite an adjustment for you. Leaving Buffalo, moving here.
I would move to the moon for your mother.
Well, that's nice.
I know what you're thinking, Susan.
You do?
I am not an insensitive man.
Fine. I never said you were.
You're thinking I'm not doing the right thing by your mother, the honorable thing. Moving in with her and all of that.
Arthur, it's not my place.
And you're absolutely right. That is not the way for a gentleman to behave.
My 2 favorite people.
Phoebe.
Okay. Hi, sweetheart.
I am so ready for lunch. Let's go.
Wait.
What? Did you forget something?
Yes, Susan.
Yes?
I would like to ask you for the honor of your mother's hand in marriage.
You want to ask me?
You're the one she loves most in the world. Yes, I want your permission, your approval.
Well, sure. You have my blessing.
Catherine Flowers, would you make me the proudest, happiest man in the whole world by agreeing to become my wife?
Art. I think she's trying to say yes.
Dad, you should throw away that shirt.
Golden Owl shirt? Are you kidding? This was the best concert I ever went to. No way.
That was in the olden days.
Yeah, the 80s, right before dinosaurs died.
What made that concert so special anyway?
That's where I met your mom.
Really?
Yeah, she was there with a lot of her girlfriends from college. It was fun.
Was she just as pretty then?
Oh, yeah. Prettiest girl I'd ever seen. You look more like her every day. It's a little bit scary. Come on, here she comes.
What a fine lady you are, Snowflake. I'm gonna bring you some extra treats next week.
Mr. Sherman?
Hi, Ben. How are you?
It's Cassie?
Hi, Mr. Wyatt.
How was old Snowflake this morning?
She was a little stiff to the right at first, but we worked it out. Didn't we, girl?
Better take her in and let her get rested.
See you next Saturday, Snowflake. Bye, Mr. Wyatt.
Come on, girls, let's go.
She's not here. Maybe she's having trouble finding the place. We have to stall.
Dad? I think we should go somewhere else for lunch because
I haven't worked up an appetite yet.
What? You've been riding for 2.5 hours. Come on, get in the car. I'm starving.
Dad, let's go someplace different today.
You want a break? The Sherman family lunch tradition?
it's getting old.
We're in a rut.
I'm sure there are plenty of other cool places we could eat. Let's ask someone. Like her.
Why would I ask a perfect stranger?
A stranger is just a friend you haven't met.
I don't need...
Dad, just ask. Girls, go, please, come on. Yes, come on. Just ask. Please, come here, go.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. You first.
Can you tell us where we can go around here for lunch, somewhere close?
The best place in the city is right down the hill. Miss Molly's Good Eats.
Oh, that's odd. I've been coming up here for years. Never heard of that before.
Because it's a secret passed on only to chosen few.
Well, I'm honored. What do you say, girls?
Awesome. It sounds perfect.
Can you give us directions?
I was actually headed there, which is why I stopped you. Do you have the time? I watch.
Yeah, it's 11:45.
Oh, darn. I missed my friend. I was supposed to meet her.
You should join us for lunch.
Yeah, isn't that a good idea, Dad?
Sure. Do you want to join us for lunch?
I'd love to.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm Josh Sherman.
Susan.
Susan?
Flowers.
Hi, Susan. This is my eldest daughter, Jennifer, and Cassie.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
So, should we follow you?
Yes, follow me.
Come on.
Remember, when you get there, you can't leave him alone, even for a moment, in case she mentions his email.
So you come here a lot?
Oh, on and off. My dad and I used to come here every Sunday morning when I was a little girl. just the two of us. We would get up really early, and then we'd go for hikes for like 2 hours along the trails in the park, and then we'd come back here and have a huge breakfast.
Sounds like a real treat.
Yeah. Our little family tradition. Like you having lunch with a girl.
How would you know about that?
Every family has traditions. It's universal.
Yeah. By the way, I love your shirt. I mean...
This old thing?
Yeah, I have one from their concert at the Forum in '88.
You know about the Owls?
It's only like my favorite band.
It's good to know there's still a few of us out there.
Yeah, just a few.
And then Snowflake suddenly stopped, and I fell straight into the bushes.
I hope all you hurt was your pride.
Oh, she was fine. I was the one in shock.
Dad's a worrier. Not in a bad way.
Not at all. He's a very solid person.
Your girls certainly think a lot of you. That's very sweet.
And surprising.
Well, I guess we better go.
Yeah. Come on, girls.
We should get together again.
Oh, what a nice idea.
What do you think, Dad?
Well, yeah, sure.
You should, like, exchange numbers or something.
That's our home number and Dad's cell.
Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, if Elizabeth ever quits, I know who's going to replace her.
I always carry our numbers in case of emergency.
Do you?
I'm not as efficient, but I could probably write it down.
Oh, goodness. We got it.
Let me just get that. Thank you. You have very polite children.
Yes, well, this morning has been a revelation.
There you go. There's my number.
All right. Come on, girls, in the car. It was lovely to meet you.
You too. Hey, Maureen, it's me, Susan. He was nothing like I thought he'd be. Are you running for your life? Seriously, Susan, you okay? He's great. Give me some quick details. I'm on duty. Okay. He's funny, smart, kind of cute. Maybe the computer got it right. Okay, don't remind me. I won't. Tell me more. His daughters were quirky and sweet. He seems like a good dad. And the whole accidental meeting thing totally worked, like a charm. Well, when are you seeing him again? I don't know. Soon, I hope. No. Hoping isn't good enough. We gotta come up with a plan of action. I'll be over at 7. Order a pizza with the works.
Who wants salad?
Me. I saw her business card when her stuff fell out. Hearts and flowers with pictures of flowers all over it. She must be a florist.
Like her name. Cool.
Here you go.
So, Dad, when are you gonna call Susan Flowers?
Why would I call her?
Because you liked her. And she gave you her number.
The only reason she gave me her number is because it would have been rude not to. You guys put her and me in a really awkward position.
But we've established that you liked her, correct?
She's nice enough.
And she's the only other human being on the planet that's heard of the golden owls.
Exactly. You have things in common. You have her number. You should call her. I rest my case.
Impressive. But counsel left out one significant detail.
And what would that be?
She's probably got a boyfriend.
No, she doesn't.
How would you know that?
Because she doesn't look like she has a significant other.
And how do people with significant others look?
Not like her.
Eat your pizza.
Susan, for somebody who's great at giving dating advice, you're really lousy at taking it. No, I went along with his plan to meet the girls his way. The next move is up to him. Your knowledge of men could fit on the head of a pin. Okay, please, enlighten me about men, Sister Maureen. They have trouble making up their own minds. They appreciate a little push in the right direction. It's all in the Bible. Starting with Adam and Eve. Maybe that wasn't exactly in the right direction, but it got things rolling big time. So should I offer him an apple? No, not exactly. Just send him a friendly email and tell him how much you enjoyed meeting him and his daughters and suggest a follow-up coffee. What? I'm not expecting anyone. Maybe it's a dozen roses. You are way too romantic for your own good.
I knew you'd be home. Hello, my dear.
Hi, Kay. What are you doing here?
Well, you didn't answer any of my emails, nor any of my other messages, so I didn't know what else to do.
I hear congratulations are in order.
Oh, so you know. I'm surprised Susan shared the news with you.
Why wouldn't I?
Because you seem less than thrilled.
I gave my permission, didn't I?
Yes, you did. And then you looked like you'd had a root canal. Anyway, you probably could not have said no, could you?
I can tell you two need to talk. I should go.
No, please stay.
Susan, I want you to try.
Try what?
To have an open mind.
I am trying.
Well, then try harder.
What do you want me to do?
Susan, from the time I was a little girl, I dreamed of the perfect wedding. The perfect gown. I made sketches. I cut pictures out of magazines. I had a whole scrapbook full of Kay's wedding gowns. Then I met your dad. He was being shipped out to Vietnam. It was a whirlwind romance. There wasn't time. You know the story.
Yeah. All you had time for was to take out a license and get down to City Hall.
Right. So I forgot all about Kay's gowns. I mean, all that really mattered was your dad. But now, Susan, all these years later, I get another chance. And I want you to help me pick out my gown.
You want me to help you pick out your gown? I'd love to do that.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
It's hopeless. He's never gonna call her.
She's a modern woman. Maybe she'll call him.
No way. She thinks that he made her do all this stupid pretend stuff to meet us. If Dad doesn't call her, then he'll seem like a jerk. And why would Susan want to date a jerk?
Your language is a little crude, but the analysis is flawless.
Thanks, I think.
Hey, how about we set up a meeting tomorrow at May Park? Maybe get a coffee and go for a stroll.
And how do we get Dad to be there, smarty?
We don't.
Dear Josh, what do you think? Too formal? Hi, Josh. So great meeting you and your daughters. Girls. Meeting you and the girls. What? Who could be emailing me at this hour? Hi, Susan. Thanks for coming today. My girls just loved you. How about coffee tomorrow at 2 at May Park? Well, what do you know? What do you know, Bailey? Should I answer? Hi, Josh. Sounds great. See you then. Girls, I thought I was meeting your dad.
He didn't come with us.
We told him we were going to a movie.
I'm not following this.
Why don't we all sit down?
Okay.
Would you like a drink?
An ice cream? A retreat. We pulled our allowance.
No, thank you. So tell me what's going on here.
Well, it's like this. Our dad has been on his own for quite a long time now.
6 years.
I know. And I'm sorry.
Thank you. Our dad was really sad for a long time.
And the thing is, we've decided the time has come for him to start dating again.
You decided?
We did quite a bit of research and you were the top candidate.
Well, I'm very flattered. But how does your dad fit into all of this?
That note you got from Delightful Dad at romanceforyou.com?
We wrote it. Well, mainly I wrote it.
So let me get this straight. You two sent a profile to romanceforyou.com pretending to be your father and waited for responses. Is that it?
More or less.
You have to let him know what's going on right now.
No! He liked you, Susan. But if he found out about all of this, that would be the end of it. And he'd be alone forever.
Well, maybe you should just try to be patient. Let your dad do what he needs to do in his own time.
You don't know him. He's very stubborn.
In a good way.
If you could call him so he knows you're free and just get a chance, we promise to tell him everything.
Okay, look, girls. Here's the deal. I'll call your father. I'll go on one date with him. At the end of that date, you have to tell him the truth.
That's not in time.
Either that, or I call him right now and tell him.
How about 3 dates?
Please.
2. 2 dates, final offer.
You drive a hard bargain, Susan. It's a deal.
Deal. Deal.
We need to hurry because Artie's taking me to Vegas for the weekend. Okay, are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Hair down or up?
Just like that.
Just like that?
You look beautiful.
Oh, I feel beautiful. I do. I think it's because I'm so in love. Oh, baby. That's the way I want you to feel, too. Maybe this nice widower is the one that's going to make you feel like that.
We'll see.
Baby, don't be like that.
Like what?
Like cautious. Sometimes you just need to take a chance. Jump in with both feet. Look at me.
Yeah, you've certainly jumped in.
Any gorgeous brides in here?
Artie, you're not supposed to see me. It's bad luck. Don't you come in till I get out.
Is it safe yet?
Yeah, she's in the dressing room.
Hey, I got a riddle for you. Why do brides always wear white?
Why?
Matches everything else in the kitchen. Hey, I bet she looks like $1 million.
Well, you'd win that bet, Arthur.
Hey, call me Artie. Better yet, why don't you call me Pops? All my nephews and nieces call me Pops.
I think I'll stick with Arthur. You know what? You should sit, because she might take a while.
Good morning. I wouldn't jump to any conclusions.
What's that supposed to mean?
So how's that Romance for You expose coming?
I'm working on it. Take a deep breath. Jump in with both feet. Take a deep breath. Jump in with both feet.
Josh for Sherman speaking.
Hello! Hello, Josh. Josh. It's, Susan. Susan Flowers from the other day.
Yes.
We met?
Oh, of course. Hi.
Hi.
So, how are you, Susan?
Great. And you?
Great. Also?
Good. So anyway, I was calling to see if you'd like to get together this week.
Sure.
Let's see. Thursday, I have a business dinner. Friday's good. How about Friday?
No, Friday's no good. I got a parent-teacher meeting at my youngest daughter's school.
Cassie, right?
Yes. Wow, you got a good memory.
Well, your daughters are very memorable. Let's say that takes care of all the weeknights.
I have an idea. Nothing glamorous, of course, but...
Glamorous? I don't need glamorous.
Okay, in that case, how about joining me and the girls for dinner at our home on Sunday?
Oh, great. That sounds great. Can I bring anything?
Bring yourself and a good appetite. The girls always cook on a Sunday.
How cute. Okay, so what's the address?
That'd be helpful, wouldn't it? It's 8746 Forest Lane.
It's a date.
I look forward to seeing you then.
Me too. Josh.
Bye, Susan.
Bye.
You what? Dad, how could you?
What's wrong with asking her to come over here for dinner?
It's not in the least bit romantic.
Well, it was you two that wanted me to see her again. Take it or leave it.
We have to plan a special menu.
Something French with candles.
Yeah.
It's going to be no different to any other Sunday night, girls.
We'll eat in the dining room, of course, using the good china.
We don't have good china.
Then we'll buy some.
And I'll put together a CD of appropriate classical dinner music.
And we need flowers. She's a florist, so her thing is flowers.
How do you know she's a florist?
I saw her business card. She owns her own shop.
Florist. That's nice.
And Dad, you should really get some new clothes. Something from this century.
Guys, here's a reality check, okay? All that's going to happen is a guest who happens to be a woman is coming over for dinner. We're not going to pretend that we're anything we're not.
You're right. And don't tell her what you do.
Did you hear a word I said?
Under no circumstances should you discuss your profession.
Just out of curiosity, why not?
Well, if I was a woman, which I will be someday soon, and I heard a guy ran romanceforyou.com, I think he had a lot of girlfriends.
So I wouldn't want to date him.
I see.
If it comes up, just tell her you're a businessman.
With diverse interest.
Yeah, diverse interest. That sounds cool.
Too bad I don't have time before Sunday to grow a goatee.
It would suit you.
What a lovely table.
Oh, this is nothing.
We always dine like this on Sundays.
It's a Sherman family tradition.
Usually the butler serves aperitifs, but he took the night off.
Well, I'm very impressed.
Do you like the floral arrangement?
We did it ourselves.
Well, you're very talented. It's a work of art.
Well, there you go, girls. There's a compliment coming from someone who knows all about flowers.
There's me and Snowflake. And this is the moment I knew I loved horses.
You were very cute, both you and Snowflake.
Look at this, Susan. This is the dress I wore last year to the Sadie Hawkins dance.
Cool! Did you ask a boy?
No.
She wanted to ask Adam Stein.
Shut up.
Hey, no.
It's okay. Do you like this Adam Stein?
Sort of, I guess, but he's kind of mean to me.
Okay, ladies, let me let you in on a little secret.
What?
Well, sometimes when a boy really likes you, he pretends to be mean to you.
Really?
It's the truth.
That explains a lot.
So, Susan, would you say boys prefer girls with or without glasses?
Glasses are definitely a plus. I mean, sometimes. I mean, for one thing, they make your eyes look bigger, which is always attractive. And they let a boy know that he's dealing with a young woman who's very secure with who she is.
Well, I feel like I need to apologize.
For what?
Well, I'm sure sitting around with a couple of kids all night wasn't your idea of a great date.
Are you kidding? I can't remember the last time I had this much fun.
It was wonderful seeing the girls with you. I hadn't realized how much they needed. And when their mom died, I swore to myself that I would be the best dad and mom in the world to them.
I'm sure you have been.
Somehow I don't think it's enough now, though, you know?
Well, I should go.
Oh, I don't suppose you're free tomorrow afternoon.
What did you have in mind?
Well, the kids get out early from school. You know, Cassie wants to go riding naturally, and Jennifer wants to tag along. She's breaking in a new pair of jeans.
Good reason for a ride.
I got her figured out.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm going to be alone in the park for a few hours, and thought you might like to come for a hike.
I'd love to.
Okay. Terrific. Meet you at the Tumbleweed Stables at 3?
Sounds like a plan. Good night, Josh.
Good night, Susan. Oh, I got it. Right.
Susan, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, I couldn't wait for you to get off duty. My worst fear has been realized. What happened? The romanceforyou.com computer worked. I just had the best date of my life.
Well, don't worry, it wasn't entirely the computer. My prayers helped.
I can't wait for you to meet him. His name's Josh.
I've never seen you like this.
I've never felt like this.
Maybe your New Year's resolution is going to come true and you'll be kissing your perfect match at midnight on New Year's Eve.
Okay, don't get carried away.
Oh, it doesn't hurt to put it out there. So what's this Josh of yours do for a living?
I don't know. We didn't discuss that. Diverse interests. I don't know. I'll check him out online.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Back to work. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's perfect.
Okay. Bye. Sherman. Might be Joshua. Sherman.
In the flesh.
Wow, you two look like you hit the jackpot.
We got married.
We got hitched.
You what?
We got married.
We did. Not that we had planned it or anything.
We saw this couple walk out of the Elvis Chapel, and suddenly it hit us just like that. I said, Artie, what are we waiting for? Let's go for it right now.
Sure.
And your plans? What about Kay's gown?
Kay's gown. You know what? On your big day, should you want it, you can have Kay's gown.
But this was supposed to be your dream wedding.
Sweetheart, it's not about a gown. My dream is really about finding someone that I have a chance at happiness with. Really.
Oh. Congratulations.
But I don't want you to feel left out. Oh, no, we're going to have a divine reception next month. Party of the year.
Hey, come on. How about a hug for old Artie?
Oh. Congratulations, Arthur. Welcome to the family.
I'm gonna make you proud. Come on, let's celebrate.
Come on, baby. But I got him.
No.
Here we go. Smile. Ha! Like a postcard.
Looks like your date's here, Dad. We're going to have a long ride, so enjoy yourselves. Yeah, if you're late getting back, we'll just wait here. As long as it takes, no problem.
Hi, girls.
Hey.
Hi.
Going for a ride?
Yeah.
Okay, have a good one.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Susan.
Bye.
Bye.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So unbelievably beautiful.
Yeah. It's a really special place.
Are you hungry? I made sandwiches.
You did?
Mm-hmm. I have turkey and turkey.
Oh, I'll take turkey.
Okay.
Either one.
So do you come hiking here with the girls a lot?
No, not really. I used to come here a lot.
Well, I'm happy you brought me.
I'm happy you came.
Me too.
Really.
Well, they're late getting back. That's a good sign.
An excellent sign.
You think she's really gonna make us tell him everything today?
She's a decisive woman. And the deal was we tell him after 2 dates.
This is the second date.
Let's hope it went really well.
Here they are.
Hi.
Hi.
How was your hike?
It's great.
Nice.
So you're gonna be doing it again?
Seeing how you both seem to have enjoyed it so much.
These guys are better than a dating service.
We had a great time. And yes, we have plans to see each other again.
Excellent.
Awesome. And I think there's something you wanted to say to your dad?
There is?
Oh, Mr. Sherman. Yeah. May I have a word with you?
Sure, Ben. What's up?
Snowflake.
What about her?
She's getting on in age and gets tired real easy. We decided to retire her.
No! You can't do that. Cassie's been writing her forever.
Believe me, Mr. Sherman, this has not been an easy decision. We just can't afford to keep her.
Do something.
I'm sorry.
Dad, they'll make glue out of her. I read it in a book.
Honey. Cassie?
I'm sorry, Snowflake. I'm so sorry. Sorry, girl.
Morning. Could you get me the file on Miss Moskowitz? I need...
Miss Moskowitz is no longer with us.
What? That sweet old lady died?
Worse, she signed up with romanceforyou.com. Do we have to lose all our clients before you finally write that expose?
I'm sorry. I've been a little distracted.
It's time to focus, boss. Look, our friends at romanceforyou.com have these new glossy brochures out. Use that for inspiration.
I'll take care of it.
Hi.
Hi. Did I catch you at work?
Nope. Just took a long lunch, take care of some business. The Shermans are now proud owners of a horse.
You bought Snowflake?
How could I resist? You saw Cassie's face.
Oh, did the girls know?
No, I thought I would tell them tonight at dinner. Come over.
Oh, it's a family occasion.
And I would like for you to be a part of it.
I'd love to. Yeah. I'm focused. Don't worry. I'm working. I'm gonna have to get back. I was just... Anyway, Josh, I wanted to ask you. I forgot to ask you. What line of work did you say you were in?
I'm in business. You know, diverse interests.
Yeah. Diverse interest. Right. I'll see you at 7.
Okay. Bye.
The road to love is littered with dashed hopes and trampled expectations. If you're not ready to be hurt, better to stay out of the game. I knew it was too good to be true.
Is this your Josh Sherman? No, there must be some explanation.
There sure is. Josh Sherman, CEO of romanceforyou.com, tricked me. He lied to me. And worst of all, he got his daughters involved.
Why?
Business. He wanted to get rid of the competition. It's totally unethical.
But you were doing the same thing.
That's different. I didn't know who he was.
Maybe he didn't know that you're you. Maybe it was a coincidence. Are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, at first I felt like a truck fell on me. I could barely breathe.
I can understand that.
Oh, I gotta go. I'm gonna be late to Josh's for dinner.
You going to Josh's for dinner?
Of course, he invited me.
And
he doesn't know I'm onto him. I'm gonna play this game to the bitter end. I've got an expose to write.
Susan, don't.
Tonight, I'm going to gather all the ammunition I need to blow romanceforyou.com right out of the water.
Remember to save room for a very special dessert.
I'm not hungry, Dad.
Oh, you like this one. I guarantee it.
Here, girls, take your plates.
Here it is. Voila!
This is me. Did you buy her?
That's right.
Snowflake is the newest member of our family.
I have to get a new blanket and a saddle. Yes. Yeah, and everything.
Must be a fortune in boarding fees.
Oh, I'm sure you can find the money somewhere among all your diverse interests.
We can keep her here.
Somehow I don't think the neighbors are going to appreciate a horse in the garage.
And I need the space for my car in 4 years.
As long as I can ride her anytime I want.
Well, that's the idea. Here you go. Take your cake and go watch some TV.
Thanks, Daddy.
Gracias.
Don't worry about us. Enjoy yourselves.
Okay. Well, that went well.
Yes, it did. So, do you need some help cleaning up?
Nope, fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm responsible. Is everything okay? You seem a little...
Oh, sure. I'm tired. Oh. Long week. I'm sure you have some insight on how difficult my work can be.
Actually, I have no idea about your line of work.
I think you do.
Is it a busy time right now?
Well, not as busy as it could be. Competition, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you have Valentine's Day coming up. That'll be good.
Sure. A lot of people out there looking for love then.
And that's when business is best, right?
Yeah. A lot of lonely people. They can be good for business. Great for business.
Yeah. Oh, let's not talk about work.
You know what, Josh? I gotta go. I have to be at work early.
Well, let me walk you out.
Say goodbye to the girls.
You'll be seeing them again sometime soon.
That dream?
No, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about tonight.
It's pleasant having her around here.
Yeah, she makes Dad happy.
Do you think Mom minds?
No, I think she's glad. She wants for Dad to be happy too.
Jen, Yeah. You know how I don't have any memories of Mom? Well, there is one I think about sometimes. It's almost like a dream. What is it? I remember I was in my crib, listening to this beautiful voice talking to me.
Yeah. Mom had a real pretty voice. Made you feel all warm and safe. Like nothing could ever hurt you.
She was telling me a story. Something about a princess. When it was over, she leaned down to kiss me goodnight. And her hair touched my face. It was soft like silk.
It's a nice memory. Good night.
Good night. I love you.
I love you too.
Susan's Heart Hints. Today's hint is about trying to make a match the romanceforyou.com way. Many singles, desperate to connect, have turned to this new company hoping that a computer will find a way to brighten their solitary lives. My secret research into the workings of romanceforyou.com has uncovered evidence to show that they are hoping in vain. The 3 unsuitable matches set up for me by romanceforyou.com, one with a college student, the other with a foot fetishist, and the third with a man who was not at all what he claimed to be, provide ample proof that machines cannot replace the personal touch.
Martin, look up a profile of a client by the name of Susan Flowers. Print out the information and bring it to me immediately.
The sad truth is that companies like romanceforyou.com are all about business. The best way to set up a match is still the old-fashioned way, working with people who care, the way we've been doing with unrivaled success for a decade at Hearts and Flowers.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
But shouldn't I?
Please. Fool.
I know. I'm late.
I take back every terrible thing I ever said about you.
Thanks.
Oh, the phone's been ringing off the hook. I'm into next month on appointments.
Could you make me a cup of coffee?
Anything you want.
Black.
Hearts and Flowers, may I help you?
Dear Susan, I've been writing and rewriting this all day long. It finally comes down to one word. I'm disappointed.
Disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed that the future I dared to dream about for the first time in 6 years was just that. A dream.
Snowflake.
I'm so lucky.
I can't believe it.
I know. Now I need to get a horse.
I know. Now that Snowflake's ours, I can visit her anytime, right?
Right.
Jen and I could even ride our bikes over on a weekday.
It's too far.
Can we have a picnic in the park this weekend?
Yeah, Susan can bring her dog. She says she has a very intelligent dog, Bailey.
I've always wanted a dog.
Maybe we'll have one soon.
So, Dad, why don't you call Susan?
Yeah, see if Sunday's good for her.
Guys, I don't think that we're going to be seeing much of Susan again.
What do you mean?
Things didn't work out.
But she's perfect for you.
What happened?
It's a grown-up thing.
Dad, come on. We have a right to know.
I thought she was going to be our new mom.
What would give you an idea like that? Dinner's over. Take your plates to the kitchen, brush your teeth, go to bed.
Hurts so much. Baby. Maybe you should call him. There's nothing to say.
Oh, there's always something to say.
Not this time.
No? Okay, then you tell me what I can do to make you feel better.
Just hold me.
Sweetheart, what are you doing up?
Made some tea for my girls. With cookies. Cookies are important.
Thank you.
You go on up to bed. I'll be up shortly.
Take as long as you want.
Thank you. Night.
Good night.
Good night, Pops. You know what, Mom? I don't think I could have found a better match for you in a million years.
Cassie, I had a bad dream. Can I come in? You asleep?
On 417 in progress. Officer needs.
Sir, do you have any idea where your daughter might have headed?
I don't know. I don't know where she would go to by herself in the middle of the night. She's never done anything like this before.
You know, does she have any friends in the neighborhood, or maybe a classmate?
Melissa's down there on the road.
No. No, Dad, I know where she is.
Make some room here, make some room, let's go! Oh! Alright, what we're gonna do is back
As the sun lowers over the savannah, soft and tired.
Hello?
Susan, I'm sorry to wake you up, but there's a little girl who's been brought in with a head injury. Her name is Cassandra Sherman. Dad is Josh Sherman.
Oh, okay. I'll be right there.
How is she? She's stable, but she's still unconscious. She needs to be monitored closely.
What happened?
She decided to go for a horseback ride in the middle of the night.
Snowflake.
Her dad and her sister back with her.
Susan, what are you doing here?
I came to see Cassie.
Susan, you came.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think she went to see Snowflake because she was sad about you guys. That's what happened, isn't it? You told Dad what we did and he got mad, right?
What are you talking about? Cassie. Cassie.
I'll never be mean to you again, I promise.
Cassie. Come back to us, sweetheart.
There you are. Your prayers must have been heard. Cassie just regained consciousness.
She's gonna be okay.
Well, she's gonna have a nasty bump on her head for a couple weeks, but she's gonna be good as new.
Thank you.
Susan.
Yeah.
I was watching Josh with his children. That's a good man.
I know. But, you know, it's over.
Susan, you can fool a lot of people, maybe even yourself, but I've known you too long for you to be able to fool me. Honey, you're not happy. This is your chance for the family you should have. This is love.
You. How do you know?
And you're positive that Snowflake's okay?
Oh, she's in better shape than I am.
Hospital food is awesome.
You simply have to find a new word.
She's back to normal.
She's back to normal. I need you to clear something up for me. You said something to Susan that I can't figure out.
Welcome to the club.
You said to Susan that I must be mad about something that she told me that you did. What?
Susan didn't tell you anything about us?
About the profiles and the emails?
No, she didn't tell me about profiles or emails. What?
Dad, you better sit down.
Or maybe lie down on the bed.
What have you two done?
It was Cassie's idea.
No, she's the one who put the thought in my head.
No, I didn't.
Enough. One at a time. You first.
Well, we decided that you should date again.
We need a woman around the house. It's getting lonely.
So we went to romanceforyou.com and made a profile.
That's how we met Susan.
Oh, girls.
But she's really nice, right?
And pretty.
Susan's heart hints. Finding real love is hard these days. Maybe almost impossible.
Hi.
Hi. Susan's heart hints. Finding real love is hard these days. maybe almost impossible. But watching my mother's unabashed joy when she hugs the man who is totally wrong yet totally right for her, or my best friend's eyes light up when she speaks about her love for God, or the face of the man I love transformed when he looks at his 2 daughters, I realize that it's everywhere around us. So here's my last hint for this year. Be ready for anything in life. Don't close the door without seeing who's on the other side, because love can appear where you least expect it. And if you can, try to marry the man of your dreams on New Year's Eve. That way, you'll never forget your anniversary. And that's exactly what we did 1 year later on New Year's Eve, when I finally got my kiss at midnight.
মহিষ দ্রুতই সিংহদের খাবারে পরিণত হয়। কিন্তু কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যেই